I think people are going to love it. I think I'm just excited for people to see it. Everything that they loved about the original, about, 1, 2, and 3, like it's just going to be bigger, it's going to be better, but it's still the same heart, still the same joy. So this is Dean's baby, and Toothless is like Dean's favorite child, and we couldn't change Toothless. We couldn't change him. He's Toothless. He's iconic. So yeah, I'm very excited for people to see that cheeky dragon on screen. So.
I don't know how I still managed to be here. Maybe they're crazy, but I'm just glad that I am. It's always been a real honor to be a part of the franchise and love this story. It's amazing. I think with the live action, we can make it even more emotional. We could up the scale, up the stakes, and I just think the whole thing it's even more engaging. We could take it to another level with our special effects too. It's incredibly artistic, and the world building is amazing. And I having now sat through it a few times, the response has been phenomenal. So that's been a blast.
I think the wonderful thing about this movie is that it's absolutely a film made by fans and for fans. We're all such huge fans of the original films, as we would tell Dean constantly. And it truly is a love letter to the original. So I feel like the fact that we all get to be here and do this, the brilliant thing about it is that we were able to kind of scale up some moments that Dean initially was like, I wish we'd had more time to expand on these and expand on these characters. And the wonderful gift that we had is that Dean's had 15 years to sit on this first movie and think of things he would want to do differently, and now we have a chance to do them. So it's very, very, very exciting. I hope people like it. I also watched Barbie while we were shooting, and I nearly had a panic attack because I was like, oh, okay, this is one of the most talented actresses ever, and I'm about to try and do a role that she's done. It was very stressful, but it was Dean is an absolute ball of light and wonder and joy, and I think the fact that he had faith in me and faith in all of us kind of felt like the biggest weight off of my shoulders. So that was he was a real helping hand in making sure that I felt comfortable and everything, and Mason and everything. The entire time we were filming, I was saying to Mason, like, we would literally be in silence and I would just go like, oh, I want a dragon. All the time. And then while me and Mason watched the film in Brazil, every 10 minutes I'd be like, Mason, Toothless is adorable, because I literally couldn't get over how sweet this baby angel is. It's amazing. They did such a brilliant job at Frameworks at making Toothless come to life. It was really special. For me, at least, I think the strongest thing about Astrid isn't that she's a badass and she's really cool. I think that by leaps and bounds, the coolest thing about her is how willing and open she is to change. I think is way stronger and way more important of a message than, axe flourishes. So I think if there was any message that kids could take away from watching it, I would love that they could see that actually the strongest thing you can do is admit when you're wrong and be open to other people's differences. It's like by miles what I would hope people see.
All I can do is do my version of Hiccup and, keep everything everybody loves about him, which is his humor, his comedy, his awkwardness, and obviously what I had fun with was adding new colors to it, which I enjoyed. If it's not broken, you can't fix it, so we can't really do much to the original, because to me it's a perfect film. So what we did is we tried to elevate as much as we can, elevate the action scenes, the storylines, the characters, and really bring all the heart up, so I had a lot of fun with that. My biggest inspiration for it was my dog. I have a pit bull, his name's Brish, and he's my love, he's my boy, and I feel like our chemistry kind of really helped me develop, the relationship between Hiccup and Toothless, because, obviously the dragon is not real. So going into it, that inspiration helped a lot. I didn't know if I was going to be working with a tennis ball or what was going to be happening, but luckily we had an amazing puppeteering team led by Tom Wilton, who I just got to see him a couple days ago in London, which is like a nice reunion. But he was my Toothless. He walked around with a foam head with eyes and a mouth that could move, so something I could touch and act with, which was phenomenal. And we got to build that chemistry, which was great.